Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the GB podcast. Hey,
Woo!
that's a personal right there. That one. I'm pointing the right way. I mean, sure.
Wait, sorry. This way. I'm like, the edges are cut off. I gotta go and put it in.
Welcome to another episode of GB Cup. One day I'll be able to speak. You know what? Since I already messed up, thank you, Colors in for those 50 bits at the beginning. So now we can get it all over again. See?
All right.
Welcome to another episode of GB Podcast. I am your overstuffed turkey, Edgar. And with me today, we got our main dish, Percival. What's up, Percival?
Hey, I'm recovering from Sunday still. Let's just say I ate some fried chicken too late in the day, and yeah, I had not had a very good
When
morning.
you say, when I think late of day, I think, oh, it's not evening yet. It's
It
it's
was around
6 or 7 p.m. You know.
so I was a little drunk. I was playing poker online with the guys, and then I kept drinking, and then it was around 10:30, 11, and I'm like, I want some fried chicken. Ooh, some hot fried chicken sounds delicious. So went into my app, and because I had ordered before, it's so easy. Just reorder, click, and it showed up to the door, and I
that
ate it, and it was
that
delicious.
evil button. Oh, it's just so easy to do.
And then 4 in the morning came, and it's one of those where you wake up, you're like, oh my stomach, like your stomach just is super bloated and just in pain.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to roll around, I'm like, okay, not feeling it. I'll just sleep through it. And then like, oh shit. So I get up real quick, run to the bathroom.
Oh.
And I know it's not a hangover puke because I know the difference. This was food puke.
This is
And then
oh god, it won't stop.
yeah. And then I finally, I think as I finally get the last of it, I'm like, all right. You know that feeling you feel better? You're like, all right, I feel like my stomach is no longer bloated. I'm like, all right. And I start walking back to the room. I sit down. I'm about to go to bed, and then they go. I'm like, oh no, no, not the other end. Get up. God damn it. Rush back to the
You
bathroom.
had a night.
Barely made it. Barely made it to the toilet. It's one of those like, just, let's see where it may lay, and then luckily
I'll
on
clean up
toilet.
later. It's fine. I'll clean
Yeah,
up.
and just was there to the point where, because usually when I go to the bathroom at night, is you leave the light off because you're still trying to be in that sleepy mode to get back to bed. No,
Mhm.
this was, I'm prepared right now. I've sat down, turned on the light, have my phone out, and I'm gonna be on here and just cleanse the booty hole. And it was just not a good night. And then the next day, we finally went to sleep like I want to say 4:45, 4:30. Woke up, and you get that little bit of that pain when you puke. It's a little bit like, all right,
Yeah.
I felt it. Yeah, I had that for a bit, and then so that's why when you ask me, oh,
Damn.
drink beer, I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm gonna
God,
just,
you were just a mess on all ends.
God, yeah. Ugh.
Could have just showing the proper emojis right there. A peach, the explosion, and the poop emoji. That's it. I like that.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. But ask me if I'll do it again next time I get drunk and I'm hungry and I want some fried chicken.
Well, yeah, because it's so easy. You're just gonna push that button one
Yeah.
more time. There's no, there's no. Are you sure you don't want to hesitate on the vomiting and diarrhea? And like, where's that prompt at? Where's the?
See, the problem is drunk me. They'd be like, that's a future Percy problem. Like, I want this chicken to satisfy me right now.
While eating it, did you notice anything wrong with it? Like it was weird tasting or not this not like other times?
No, it again, but I was also drunk, so it's just like, it tastes so good. I just
Fried batter.
nom, 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 nom.
Fried batter and then
And dipped in this weird mayonnaise aioli thing. Nom, 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 nom. Uh, just now. It was just
so
not,
so
not a happy camper.
that seemed to cap off your Thanksgiving time.
Oh yeah, because it was on the Sunday of the Thanksgiving weekend.
But before your downfall.
Oh, it was great.
I'm about to say, how was your Thursday to
I had
Saturday?
those sandwiches. They were delicious.
Anything special on Thursday?
No, it's just me, B, and my pops. I dressed up Oreo. So B's mom gave him a turkey costume.
Mhm.
So, and I'm like, it's not
It's
gonna fit, and
Oreo.
it fit perfectly. So he looked like a turkey, and he looked at it. Oh my god, the look of disgust after I put it on. He just looked at me like, I'm gonna kill you at night.
No,
Watch, I'm gonna
yeah.
puke. I'm gonna puke on top of the bed, and you can't say anything because you made
I'm
me wear this thing.
I'm all about not dressing up animals. I
It looks
understand. I
adorable.
understand a sweater because the dogs. There's dogs that you can't handle the cold. I get it. I understand that.
Mhm.
But dressing them up just to dress them up, I don't get.
It was to be part. It was part of the festivities.
It's like like, here, let's go ahead and dress up this little squirrel right here, this little raccoon. Give a little
Oh my
hat.
god! Imagine a little girl with an ugly sweater.
What are you
Oh my
doing? What are you doing?
god.
This is where me and you differentiate.
uh,
Killers in
Cruising
pig.
2.0 with the pictures. I'll post them up later on the Getting Militia Instagram. And then Friday, went with the family to go visit mom at the cemetery. Then came back and just chilled. Like didn't do any shop. Like I think I bought one thing on Black Friday, which was just meh.
Yeah.
Like this year wasn't really like spending. I should start buying Christmas gifts, but I'm just so lazy. And then Saturday was the fight, which we will talk about later.
Right.
And then Sunday was great until the mess,
Till the downfall.
until the fried chickening.
You got fried chicken. So will you order from this spot again?
Yes. I still will because because out of all the times, I think this is the first time. It's the only time it's happened, and I think I might have just ordered it at the busy time.
It's worth it.
So
It's worth it. It's worth it
Is
for
that
the next
really?
one.
Yeah, I think it is. I
What
won't put their name on blast, but
what if you go 2 for 2 on the downfall?
then
Like you think
then
about it?
yeah.
It's still not a no, but you start thinking about it.
Well, it took me a year and a half to no 2 years to go back to Carl's when I got food poisoning from a burger from there in high school, and I couldn't have a regular burger. Like I would always be like, look, when I would eat a burger, and then finally got
Yeah,
over
because
it. But
it was that connection. Like if
yeah,
I eat this, that's it.
and this fucked
I'm
me up.
done. I'm done. So
And let's see, I think that's the only two. I think there was another spot too that I ate that fucked me up. But what about you? Any places you ate and just like destroyed you?
um, there's been times when like my stomach becomes a mess, but I don't know what causes it. I think it's just like
A mix.
it's time. It's like, oh, it's that time of the year.
we gotta cleanse it. We gotta spring cleaning.
Yeah, because I eat nothing but garbage like most of the time when I go out and about. At home I'm pretty good, but when I'm outside it's like, woo, garbage time. Let's go. So I think I have like a balance of eating good stuff and eating terrible stuff. So, I used to tell you, like back in the day, I don't wash my lettuce and all the dirt, it helps. It makes
It
my
makes you
stomach
stronger.
Yeah, I have a stronger stomach now. I can handle dirt, You had
Well,
to get.
back in the day, I remember being able to go to like the taco. After a club, you either go to the hot dog stand for a street dog, which was great, and then or you go to a taco stand, which again, street tacos, great. As years progressed, it became
Mhm.
harder and harder. Where you would like wake up like, oh god, what the hell? This never happened before. Why does my stomach hurt? Like all I ate was 5 tacos with a bunch of salsa. And
Well, that plus all the drinks you had on the same night.
it's supposed to be like a harmony together, not a fucking mosh pit.
No, it's a balance. You're going hard on one and hard on the other, and you're like, what happened?
And they're both supposed to calm each other down and like level out.
No, you got you have to go up to the mountaintop and then slowly get down. You're like I'm gonna grapple my way up there and then figure out how to get down.
And do the freaking what is it the skydive with the suit,
The wingsuit just take off.
the wingsuit, but not knowing how. Just oh man.
For my Thanksgiving, pretty much just chilled at home, did nothing. Dad took off to with my aunt, and they had like a little Thanksgiving thing over there, and I was just cool being at home. Oh, I did have a failed mac and cheese that I could tell you about.
What?
So
wait, what do you mean failed?
failed mac and cheese.
What happened?
I could tell you what happened now, or I could lead up to it. You know.
Lead up to it. Let's progress.
So, decided, you know what? Well, first before that, the night before, Slunk was talking about pumpkin pie and pumpkin pie this and pumpkin pie that, and I'm like, you fucking pumpkin pie liquor, like you
planted the seed.
Yeah, he
the
did it so
pumpkin pie
much.
seed.
I'm like, I woke up early the next morning. I went at 7 a.m. to go to the store because I knew it was gonna be hectic on Thanksgiving Day, and he did it Wednesday night to me. So I'm like, I gotta go and do this now. So I wake up pretty early, go to a nearby market, Food for Less, and get in there. No pumpkin pie in there. I'm in there at 7:15. There's no pumpkin pie.
Early.
So I'm like, I'm already out. It's pretty early. Let's go to another market. I can do another market. We can do one more. So I go to another place. I go to Superior. Place is still like pretty empty. Bakery's right up front. They have all the the big goods there. And cool. Pumpkin pie. Get that. Got my way out. Get home. I'm like, fuck it. I'll take a little piece right now. Cut into it. That's already a little like goopy wobbly, not that firm pumpkin pie filling.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I guess I'll try to bake you later and see if that didn't help at all. Later, that's later on. It's pumpkin pie that didn't work at all. It was pumpkin pie. It was goopy, and I was like, "You're a 6 when you could have been a 10." You know,
not even a 6, like a 5.
No, but it satisfied the pumpkin taste.
Okay,
but it didn't satisfy the feel. You know.
Yeah, pumpkin flavoring.
so when I was there, I was like, oh, I have cheddar at home. I've been trying to use mac and cheese for. I just buy some elbow macaronis and make it at home. Easy peasy. This is later on. I finally started making everything. I get out the cheddar. I saw that my dad brought some like Monterey Jack with bacon in it, and I'm like, that sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good. So I'm like, I put the cheddar that I had into the thing. I start cutting up the bacon one. As I'm cutting the bacon, it's really like almost like goopy, as like not super hard, but not super firm or soft. It was like it wanted to be mozzarella, but it was soft. It was like hard in the middle, but soft. And I was like, is this expired? Is this like
yeah?
And I taste a little bit, and I am like, okay, the cheese is good. The bacon's all right. It's a little smoky, but it's all right. So I put like, I want to say like a good like spoonful of it into the mac and cheese.
Okay.
Make everything else decently. All right, everything's good. All right, cool. Let's take a bite. The smoky bacon flavor of that cheese just overpowered everything. It like. I guess like it was like just waiting to explode as soon as it got into the mac and cheese.
hold attack.
So they're over here just okay. Let me take a little bit. Whoa, just like smoky bacon stuff. Where's Slunk and Dwayne? Slunk's off having an adventure, and Dwayne is out and about. Out and about going from room to room. No, they wanted a day away, so they got a day away. That's all that's up with that. And yeah, just spend the rest of my day playing Apex for Thursday. For Friday, I got my dad brought me back a plate from where he went, and it was a plate of the stuff that you always get, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes,
ham.
And they wrapped up a turkey leg for me, and I'm like, uh-oh. Like, first off, I'm already not a huge fan of turkey. But like, I see a big turkey leg, and I'm like,
it's gonna be dry.
It's gonna be dry. Like, but I'm like, how else can I heat this up not in the microwave, right? And I'm like, if I put it on the stove, it's gonna be like just hot on one side because it's not gonna like go all the way through. Oh, Ronaldo with 28 bits. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much for the bits.
If I put it on the stovetop, it's just gonna like crunch it. It's gonna take forever to put it in the oven. I'm just put it in the microwave. Put it in the microwave for like a minute, probably like 15 seconds in. Pop, 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 like the oil from it or
Yep,
whatever they have,
yep.
it just starts exploding off. Like, I guess that means it's done.
And now there's a mess in the freaking microwave. You're like,
No, I'm pretty cool in my microwave. I have like one of those microwave like cover things on my thing, so just the dish becomes a mess, but nothing else.
I should do that. We have one. I just don't use it.
No, it's good. It's a good time because then you just don't care. You're just like, fuck it, I'll put it on for 3 minutes. I'll let that shit explode. The popping tells you it's done.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, took a bite into it. Once it cooled down, it was like, I can't be an asshole. I have to finish it, but it was a little dry.
Yeah. Usually turkey is, especially leftover turkey. It's like, well, you weren't dry yesterday, but I'm sure you are now. It's like,
like I hate. I'm like, I don't want to talk shit about free food,
Of course not.
But it's just that I'm already not a fan of turkey, and then the way to prepare it again is. I did, however, go over to a cousin's house on Friday night, and
was it a feast?
It was ridiculous. There was fried turkey, there was regular turkey, there was.
Oh my goodness.
There was he likes to bake, and the baconings that were done. There was
amazing.
And then people like were bringing him stuff too, because they're like trading off like all these baked goods. So he had like pecan bits and like lemon drop battered things, and walnuts and caramel dripped something. So they were like a little cluster of walnuts, and I'm like, I hate you. I hate you.
I miss going to the cousin's house. I really do. God damn you, COVID.
There was an apple turnover and made cheesecake, and I'm like,
oh my god.
This is like a Thanksgiving of desserts. It's just like
that's all you need. That's all you need.
You know when you go to a buffet and you go to that the dessert place, and it's just what do you want? It was that. It was.
With the whole section, like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, it's just, I can't, why do I have to choose? How come no one told me about this 15 minutes ago before I got that 8th plate, Like, I could have saved room. Because I just said, got the slather with the sauce. Turkey? I guess so.
I guess, but
that makes sense.
You have to add stuff to it? Like, it should be fine on its own. That's the Egger model, right? Why do we gotta add stuff to the meal? It should come prepared as it is.
Yeah, I didn't say extra onions. You gotta try it as is. I don't like tomato. Fuck it. It comes with tomato. I gotta eat the tomato. It's like they're preparing it like this for a reason.
There are hamburger spots I know that'll be like, yeah, you order as is. You can't like change. Oh no, I don't want this. Like, nope, you're getting it how it is.
I just saw a Mr. Roger, not Mr. Roger. Uncle Roger, the dude that critiques food on YouTube. I just saw one of his things on the Great British Bake Off, which I'll be talking about later. And one of the things that was in the thing was, could you please not have pickles in my thing, because I don't like the taste of pickles. One of the judges said, and Uncle Roger's like, this guy's so picky. I was gonna take off the pickles, and then like later on, like, oh, your thing's really dry. And Robert's just like, well, if you would have had the pickles in it, it would have made it. It would have made it less dry. Like, yeah, how's this my fault?
You fucked up the order.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I just Apex a lot this weekend. I think I needed a break. I didn't do any like. I want to say I don't remember if I did any Sunday or Monday, but it's been. I need to like calm down. And I've been doing mouse and keyboard. I can't.
Oh man,
my phalanges are just.
Did you get a stress ball?
I don't know. Just keep on moving my hands a lot.
Yeah, I messed up my wrist recently, and it's been hurting. And I'm like, I wonder what happened. And I remember, oh, that's right. I moved the big TV by myself. And I'm like, but I'm really like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, why is it hurt? And then I'm like, Damn, I'm getting old. Just like moving that TV, like back in the day, carry TV on my back like nothing, and now just lifting like my dainty little wrists.
Yeah, you have to look at stuff for a second. Like that's a 3-man job right there. Like
pretty much.
and 1 to supervise and 2 to guy, like 2 to manage.
Like, I'll be the supervisor. All right, you guys pick it up.
Colocha says in Japan, probably other countries, you can't ask for substitutes or it is not common. Good, as is. Like all the things you buy off of Craigslist, as is. So one of the things we also did was on Saturdays we saw the Tyson versus Jones.
Mm-hmm. And that fight was as is.
Super as is. But what are people expecting? Like, first
people
of all,
forget it was an exhibition.
So yeah,
That's the people.
First, set it up real quick. What happened?
So of course, chatter was going around. Mike Tyson's like, I want to come back. Jones is all like, oh, we'd love to fight him. And then there was a joke, and then finally, well, we could probably do this. Jones used to fight at a lower weight class. Tyson was a heavyweight. But Jones did eventually move up to, I think, cruiserweight and heavyweight, and they did not do so well. But whatever. And then the wheels started turning, and then people were like, "Yeah, I want to, fuck yeah, I want to watch Tyson fight still. I'll watch another fight with him." And then Jones was down, but I was hoping for a real fight, but again, this was an exhibition, and they said it was an exhibition. Of course, the hype videos made it seem like, oh, they're gonna go all in, but apparently there were rules that you weren't allowed to.
There was so many rules. Yeah, you can't knock them out if there's any bleeding. We're stopping the fight. No judges by ringside, so I don't know how they call it a draw.
That was a draw from once they signed the contract.
Yeah, he's like, no, they were like, we're winning. We're both winning.
The thing is, you gotta remember, and like I forgot, like this is all for charity. It legitimately was for charity. I think all the proceeds from the pay-per-view going for charity. But there's a little bit like, why aren't they fighting?
Why are they killing each other?
And it's crazy because you see there was a little like Tyson. There was some where he legitimately to the body, and then Jones is like, "Oh fuck this!" and just hugged and hugged and hugged
and
at the end of the fight,
and hugged,
and you could just see Jones like huffing and puffing like, and then Tyson still looked good. Tyson's like, "Let's go." So in the end, it was entertaining, but again, for those that wanted a real fight, it was not a real fight. The fight before that, though, woo-wee.
Yeah, we
poor
when all in the chat
Robinson.
saying, "Did Nate get the memo of no knockout?"
We're getting to that. So apparently, I guess that was an actual fight because
knockouts allowed.
Yeah, it was Logan Paul versus Nate Robinson. I don't know how this started. I guess they just
Let me look that up
Twitter
real quick.
beefing.
Go ahead.
I guess they were Twitter beefing. I don't know. But Logan Paul, this is his second quote unquote professional fight. He's actually trained. He's actually goes to the gym. He's done all this stuff. I hate the dude, but he has, basic knowledge of the sport. Like
he's had training. He's had years of training already.
Yes. I think like 2 years of training. Nate Robinson, amazing athlete, basketball player, won 3 dunk contests. Like, amazing athlete. Apparently, he didn't train for this match, thinking just he could, go off of athleticism. Yeah, that didn't work out for him. He got like legitimately knocked the F out to the like man with an overhand right from Paul. Like he got knocked out first, and you see him like, why are they still allowing the fight? He's not like, you can tell like he's concussed. I think he doesn't look all there. Oh ref, oh you're gonna allow it? Oh it sucks. And right after that, boom, and the knockdown was so bad. I felt bad because he goes down and like his face hits the ground. He slides forward. Like
it was like, but it was like 2 different knockdowns that like were bad. Like the first one is like, and he's stumbling, was like by the ropes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
and right there you're like, oh, he's concussed. Like,
all right, let's end the fight already. Mm-hmm. And then he gets a bam.
Yeah. The ref said, nah,
fuck that.
Keep going.
This is the last fight of the night. So here you go. Why are Jake Paul and Nate Robinson fighting? This is from boxingjunkie.usatoday.com.
Okay.
Why are Jake Paul and Nate Robinson fighting? The drama between Jake Paul and Nate Robinson started back in May, a few months after Paul's first professional boxing win over an Easton Gibb. I guess that's the guy who he fought over. Robinson spoke with TMZ Sports about wanting to fight Paul. The call out mostly seemed random, but Robinson was passionate. So it was random from the beginning.
Okay.
I want all the smoke, Robinson said.
Oh God, he got it. He got all of it.
I'm a top tier athlete. You beating me would probably be the biggest accomplishment for your boxing career or social media influencer. Whatever. That's your biggest claim to fame right now is knocking out Nate Robinson. So come do it. He knocked the shit out of him though.
Yeah.
I'm putting my everything on the line for you. Let's get it done. It's that simple.
This is what happens when someone who thinks they wants to play boxing fights someone that actually trained in boxing.
In short, there's no real beef between these two.
So he just got knocked out. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I gave him props. He got in the ring. He got knocked out, but I wouldn't go. I wouldn't get in the ring. Fuck that.
The ref said, nah, it's a big decision with no rules. Concussion means nothing.
I've had 3. I'm okay, kind of. Besides the ringing in the ear sometimes. But yeah, no, you're fine. Come back to those.
You're fine. It's your annual concussion checkup. God.
Oh man. And then how did you feel about it was also I guess a concert? Because between each match.
Holy shit. So there was Wiz Khalifa, YG, French Montana, and Snoop Dogg. All these people came out at different times, and each of them doing like at least 3 or 4 songs. Wiz Khalifa did like 5 songs at the beginning.
So what did you think? Like, did it help it? Did it ruin it?
I didn't. It was cool for me because I enjoyed the songs and like it was all like a lot of older artists that I already know. It wasn't like the new youngins because you have to remember this is 2 old fighters. They're gonna bring out the old artists, really old fighters. Not to say that Wiz Khalifa and all them are old, just
but Snoop's kind of
yeah. But it's like it's not all the littles from today.
That's true.
But yeah, it was cool.
I was seeing like a lot of like the boxing purists like, oh, get this music, get this concert out of my boxing. Like I came here to watch a fight. I'm like, it's an exhibition. Calm down.
Like, you forgot what fun was? You remember fun?
Hey, but the production value was on point. Like
yeah,
Dazin and all the other company take note. That's what you're supposed to do. Like have nice spectacle, not just a ring.
It felt even better than like wrestling, and wrestling's supposed to be like that, a spectacle. What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I want this. Where's WWE's fucking cool like black stadium and just focusing on the ring,
lasers and fucking all that,
big LED screens and shit. Like what?
For real, but no.
Snoop's the next Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, he was great. He was like singing.
He was so ridiculous. It was like your 2 uncles going out back just having a brawl. Get out of here. Get out of there.
Get him, uncle. Get him.
It was the best thing.
Hey, for real. But him announcing was way better than what they have currently on DAZN. That commentary is hot garbage. God, like I'm there watching. I'm trying to watch a fight, and I'm like, oh, these 2 are talking again. Just shut up, Mora.
I feel like boxing announcers try to keep it like traditional with like the old how boxing used to be. Like, we got him going over to the left and over there. Like you're trying to stay in that same pattern. Yes,
but the ones like from the zone is just they say things that don't make sense. Sometimes like that. Why would you even say that at this moment? Mm-hmm. They think about he's about to get himself stuffed like a turkey. Like what? Just because Thanksgiving's next week? Like stop it.
They're trying to be. They're trying to be WWE commentators who say ridiculous shit, but their shit works.
Yeah, this one doesn't. I miss the old HBO commentators like Max Kellerman. Mm-hmm. With even Roy, he's a pretty decent commentator. Like, but whatever. You get what you pay for, I guess. The bootleg freaking
But
commentator.
we have Mauro Ronaldo though.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm talking about on the Zone. The Zone is
No,
the.
but I'm still talking about Mike Tyson
Oh no, that was a
and
great commentator. I
and
love that.
other.
That was great.
Good. That's enough of that. Is it going on to our next thing? Something that happens today. There's a Fortnite event.
Another one? What is it
No,
this time?
it just already happened.
Oh, okay. What was it?
So Fortnite today did an event. You know how they always have their crazy events and like Monster
There's a
versus
concert.
Mech and the Travis Scott fucking going through space and time and shit like that.
Yeah.
They've been having a partnership with the Avengers and Marvel, and they've had today they had the I guess Galactic event. It was Galactus out there. So timer counts down. Galactus pops. He's already there in the distance, and then like he's already fucking huge. Like you know how you look off in the distance, you see the sunset and shit.
Yeah.
Like so, it's just that, and then a big ass fucking Galactus head, like like blocking it.
That's
and,
cool. Okay.
So countdown starts, and you see his head moving like slowly like towards you, getting bigger and bigger. So it's
That's
like
cool.
this huge fucking monster man planet going over here, like slaps the shit out of you, destroys the what's the aircraft carrier the Avengers have?
Oh,
Any idea? Whatever. He slaps the shit out of that thing, and then Iron Man comes in out of nowhere and just saves her ass.
That's cool.
So it becomes like this nice little like storyline for you to follow, and it was like 10 minutes, and
Damn.
it's like you start driving like the battle bus and start taking out all these drones that Galactus released, and you're shooting the drones away, and then the plan is you have to get all the battle buses into Galactus's mouth. He's trying to reach this energy thing in the middle of the map.
They're trying to eat the planet.
Pretty much, because he's an asshole like that.
Galactus.
That's pretty common for him.
Yeah.
So Iron Man came with this plan to make all these buses with all these bombs, and all right, we're all gonna throw our bombs into his mouth, and it changes to almost like a Kessel Run, not a Kessel Run, the run for the Star Wars, the trench run. There you go.
Yeah.
It turns to that with AC/DC music going off in the background because like Thor just saved you, and then Wolverine was like on top of the battle bus, like destroying drones and shit, and then like it's all like yeah, it was a cool event. Like it was pretty cool to see. It was like that made me jealous, honestly. Like it's like that don't happen in like other games, but again, it is Fortnite fucking game of the century. I'm a little pissed off.
Yeah, remember that used to be a paid game for a story that no one ever played because everyone played the free battle royale, and then that just blew up.
Well, they copied PUBG, because PUBG copied someone else. DayZ, and DayZ copied someone else. It always goes down. Just be the better version of something else. That's all you have to do. So yeah, it made me like, fuck, where's my fucking Apex Legends story crazy thing where everyone's involved and we had like this big cool thing? No, we get the fucking
comics.
No, right now we get the limited time event of that game mode with the train.
That's happening again?
Same mode, they just did little tweaks to it.
Did they fix it? Because I remember it being broken for a bit, right?
Would the camera get stuck on you as you're like going from like one zone to another?
Yeah. I don't remember. I remember playing it like a couple times. I'm like, all right, I'm already done with this. Let's go back to playing regular mode.
There's already more drama with Apex right now.
What? Like, what kind of drama?
More just buying skin bundle drama. They released a bunch of new skins for this Christmas event, and the way they're bundled, the person's skin doesn't match the weapon skin. So let's say Crypto has a new skin for himself. there's also a 301 with the same skin that he has, that Crypto has, but it's in another bundle.
They won't come together?
No.
Man,
And they're like,
trying to
and
suck
then
as much money out of you as possible.
and then you can't buy like things individually, or you can't use your materials anymore. And people are
You
like,
can't?
no. People are like, what the fuck? How come I can't buy anything?
Oh,
And
EA's trying to put their fingers into it again.
I haven't seen a response on the subreddit for them yet, so we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Cause
Like, look, this is came from above.
They listen. They listen. Respawn's pretty good about changing stuff if like there's enough drama written about it, like on the subreddit and Twitter. So everyone wants to listen. We need to complain, Percy. Me and you, we gotta start a revolution. And we say we want Galactus attacking Apex Legends.
Bring us Galactus.
Who's another big baddie that's not Thanos or Galactus, because they already have those in Fortnite.
You go to DC and do Darkseid.
Okay, fuck it. We're getting Darkseid. Oh wait, I think Darkseid might be in. I think he might be in Fortnite too.
As well?
I think so.
Damn.
Let me double check. How this Darkseid spelled weirdly? Is it just Darkseid?
Yes, it's dark and SEID.
SEID. No, something weird about it.
I think, yeah.
Darkseid Fortnite.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I think people want it, but it's not there. Because I think wasn't Batman in?
Yes, Batman was in it for a little bit. Batman had like a little. They took, like, I think they did a Twin Towers or whatever it was in. They turned it into like Gotham City.
Oh really?
Like a little bit, I think. It's all hearsay. I stopped playing Fortnite for a while ago.
Yeah, but isn't that cool? Like that they're able to do
dope,
all this shit.
Like, I wish it did to the game I play.
Where's my fucking Galactus in Red Dead? God damn it!
Poor Red Dead. It's just poor Red Dead. It's such a beautiful game and it gets no love. Meanwhile,
you hear what they're doing now, right?
Yeah, they're gonna sell it for $5 for the online version.
Yeah.
So you don't have to play you just get online. But I'm like, but why would you get something that has nothing?
Me and Serge were talking about that. We were playing on Sunday just to see if anyone was in there, and it's pretty empty. And we're just looking around for anything to do. And he's like, "Oh, I never did any of any of these other missions and these moonshine missions. Other than this, and like, all right, we can go check and see if you can do it." But he has to reach a certain level and something else to unlock it, or like it wasn't popping up for him for some reason.
Boo.
And I was like, "We want to figure this out, or do you want to switch over to mine?" He's like, "Fuck that, we'll just switch to yours." Like, I'm not wasting time on this. So yeah, we did like a mission or two and then call it a day. That's what we did.
We just like 20 minutes, right?
No, those are like pretty easy missions, but we were just like coursing around, going to spot. We were probably in that game for like an hour and a half and did like 2 5-minute missions.
That sounds about right.
It's so like that's another thing that's really annoying is fucking Red Dead. Just super dead game in Red Dead, and Apex Legends is going, but they're fucking it up, and over here Fortnite's just having a fucking blast.
doing all this shit. Like, god damn it. Do you think Rockstar's, eventually gonna do something with it? Or they're just right now just like, whatever.
I think they're gonna see if people are invested enough, like how many people are actually gonna buy it. And if a shit ton of people buy it, I think they're gonna put money into it.
It's just they dropped the ball. It's too late. Like that train, I think, passed already.
What do you mean it's too late? It's never late. Have you seen fucking GTA Online? That's still going.
But that was from the beginning, wasn't it? Like
it was from the beginning, but it was still terrible. There was like nothing to do online as well. It was just let's go fuck. You know how we fucked around in the beginning of Red Dead? That's all it was. Let's go fuck around. But eventually, they did get things eventually, and that's the thing is that then people were like, "Where the fuck's all the single player shit for GTA?" And they're like, "Go to online. There's single player stuff online.
There's missions online.
That you have to buy to unlock. You have to be like a fucking super elite like rank to unlock some of these game modes. Like there's one you have to like own a casino to unlock like all the casino missions, and like you have to put like $50,000 down on buy in game
I
money.
know in game, but still.
And I think it's like I want to say like $100, like $1,000,000 or something like that in game. It's
Jesus.
it's some
You can earn money though, right? Or do you have to buy it?
No, it's like Red Dead. You could earn money
Grind.
through missions and grind and all that, and cheat your way through the top because you find a glitch. What? I'm not saying I did that. I'm just saying if there happens to be a glitch in Red Dead and you might know about it, let me know. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I want to tell people not to do it. You know.
I just want to see the bug. I just want to see it. I want to see how it's done. Just so I won't do it.
If there's somehow a way to duplicate a carcass to a butcher, and then you get that same carcass back every time you sell it, and I make money off of it every time I do it. Not saying I did it, but if there's a way to do it, I might just happen to do it. Dude, I got so much money off of that. It was like, let me just spend the rest of my day doing this. Just kept on going. Is there like a game or something that you wish you had growing up? Like, you know how like I'm right now, like I wish we had a Fortnite growing up.
Ronaldo then with Fortnite even did Star Wars. Damn.
Yeah, that's the rumor for this next Star Wars thing is
if they bring in Mandalorian, are you gonna jump in?
No, because I still hate Fortnite the way it plays. I don't. My brain doesn't understand third person. It's like person is there, he doesn't see me because I'm behind a box, but I have to go hit him, so I have to become out of the box. I don't. Brain doesn't understand. It doesn't get it.
Now for me, it's the building stuff. Like I just can't. Like I'm over here. I built the box. I look over. They built the fucking fort. God, the fuck, man. God damn it. Like, I hate it. Or they rush you and they destroy like what I just built and kill me like that. And I'm like, how? You're building the wall to me to shoot you faster than I can shoot you. That doesn't make sense.
Look, you gotta play against little kids again.
You know, they still whip my ass.
You know when you play against little kids in Apex, that's how we play. That's how we need to play in Fortnite. I might go back just to check it out, but I'm not gonna
like
spend time.
It?
Yeah, I've been spending time on this Call of Duty mobile. All right, that's probably my favorite thing right now.
So what were you? Sorry, what were you saying about if you take a game and replay it?
No, not replay it. Just like. You know how kids today have Fortnite and they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, Fortnite, we love Fortnite. Do you wish there was a game that you had like that growing up? Like imagine if like, you know, like there was always one or two kids that liked Mario, right? Yeah. But there was never like, fuck yeah, we fucking love Mario, you know?
And the thing is also like it's online, so like you can connect with anyone instead of like, well, there's no one in my neighborhood, so I can't play with anyone. You know, so let's see if you could do that with the game back in the day. I don't know. It just like I'm just so like I just picture the games how they were. Like my games, let's see, for Nintendo were we can only afford certain games, so I had a Punch Out. I had Super Mario Brothers, the dual one, the one that came with the Super Mario and the Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt doesn't count as a game.
Excite and 1942. Those were the games I had for my Nintendo. Then for Sega, I jumped to Sega after because my neighbor had a Super Nintendo, and for Sega it was Sonic 2, Mortal Kombat 3. The Mortal Kombat 3.
I can never understand Mortal Kombat. That was because I grew up on Street Fighter and going to Mortal Kombat.
Totally different.
It was like I don't understand what I'm doing. Why no fireball? Why back left right? But for fireball.
Instead of a Duget, it's back forward punched. Get over here.
Let's see. Going to chat real quick. Coach just said, I wish I owned Little Mermaid's game with today's graphic. That'd be pretty dope. Imagine like a GTA 5 Little Mermaid game.
Oh, she's over there murdering people.
Yeah. Then we got Raiden has gone first place a few times on Fortnite. So lucky. A few times. I don't think I've ever won once. I never won once.
Yeah, you have. I was with you in one.
We won? Did we win?
Yeah. I went around the corner and hit someone from behind, and then you're like, that doesn't count. I'm like, why doesn't it count? Like, you shot from behind. I'm like, I got there. Because you and I think you and someone else did all the damage, but I flanked them from behind and like shot him once. And like,
bullshit.
Yeah, we won.
Stole my kill. And we got I'm Gurkaran saying, yo, what is good? I'm getting a free game PC. That's legit.
Oh, that's dope. That's legit.
And play all the Little Mermaid GTA on that.
Have you seen the mods for Red Dead on PC?
They're always crazy and ridiculous. It's all the Skyrim shit in Red Dead now. What'd you see?
They put it in the chat. It was the one where they made the horse and carriage like super fast like a car, so it's fucking running back and forth, running over people. But the voice is of when what's his face is drunk. Lenny, Lenny, just fucking driving around with her. That's not you, Lenny.
Lenny. That's what I feel like what mods are now is what the unlockable or the cheats were from back in the day, the big head mode and all that shit. That's what mods became. Is like because we don't want you to fuck up our game and see all this crazy shit. Yeah, but we want to fuck up the game and see all this crazy shit. I want to get a horse and fly to the moon. That's what I want to do. I want to see what's the highest point I could take my horse. Does my horse have a parachute? I don't know. We have to verify.
Find out.
We have to see.
Because I know you love Skyrim. Have you played Skyrim on PC yet, or is it just still on? It was on the PS.
I played it on PC when I first got this PC. That was like a couple years now, but it was all it was like ooh, but it didn't have that same drive that I had because I already put so many hours in it the first time.
And that's why you gotta play the modded one.
There we go. I did like because I added all the mods to make it easier for myself, like all the UI stuff that's annoying and all the like it sorts it for you kind of shit. Because like you know when you have like one of those big games you're carrying a lot of shit and you don't know where anything is and.
I started playing The Witcher a while ago. I need to get it for PS4, but it was on the Xbox, which I don't touch anymore. But I started playing. I'm like, where the fuck did that sword go that I picked up like a while ago? And then you try to look for it, and you have 6 swords that are all the same, look the same, but just a little thing you gotta. This was a level 2, level 1, level 8. That's the sword I wanted. And like,
yeah, okay, I found it. Now where do I take it?
Yeah, how do I add it? No, I'm not dropping. God damn it, I dropped it. All right.
Okay, where did I drop it? Okay, yeah, that's your sword. I want to have the first Mario, the very first Mario, with an RPG style. I don't want Mario RPG. I just want that Mario.
Like that.
No, I just want that Mario to be going through the level and like you have to decide on shit like as you go through the level. As like you cross a box and you're like, do you jump? I don't know. It might be something good. Might be something bad.
Oh, you know how slow that would be? I'm thinking forever just for the first level.
What do you think RPGs are? That's what RPGs are. They just take forever.
Oh, I'm just thinking about like, damn, that's just... Maybe that's why I don't like RPGs.
I've seen this before. You want to read that, Percy? In the chat?
What are you talking about?
In chat.
I don't like... Oh, like a Dark Siren? No. And then...
The last one.
Can you solve this riddle? I am 4. My sister's half my age. I am 100. How old is my sister? 98, right?
Yay! A lot of people like to say 50.
Yeah, that doesn't work that way.
I saw a video of that, and it was this guy who just could not figure it out. Like, I'm 4. My sister is half my age. I'm 100 now. How old am I? 50. Like, no, Like he's like, if I'm 100 and you're 2 years younger than me, how old are you? 98. I'm 4 years old. Like, it just goes like it's in a circle. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, most people do say 50.
Yeah, so you got that gamer brain. It's in there. Give me a riddle. I'll force my way through it. I think I feel like I need to get into a game pretty soon.
I went through my catalog. I'm like, I got all these games I haven't played. Like I played them, but I haven't replayed them. They're there. Like I got the BioShock collection, and I'm like, I should replay that. And then, but I saw Batman. I'm like, no, I played you way too many times. I need to give that game a break. In a couple months, I'll probably jump back on it. But till then, and then what other ones? I like a bunch that are just there because so you only have the ones that are on your PS4 on the bar, right?
Yeah, you recently
Those are the ones you played, recent ones. And then I went to my library, like, holy shit, I forgot about all of these other
all these PlayStation Plus games that you've had.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking about it. Like, I want to get into a new game, but I don't want to get into it where it's gonna overtake Cyberpunk because that's coming out right now. And I'm like, should I just wait to get into Cyberpunk? Because I want like once I'm into Cyberpunk, that's gonna be it. It's everything Cyberpunk from now on. Like, I'm gonna have a new fucking bionic eye and shit, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna still have glasses on, but with the bionic eye.
That comes out what?
December 10th.
Oh, next week. For sure this time though. For sure. For sure this time.
The final for sure.
Okay.
It's for sure until it's not.
Which just fine. I get it. If you want them to polish it up, do what you have to do. Give a good game instead of shipping out a broken game.
Have you looked into the game?
No, I've only seen the trailers and that's it.
There's things, dude. There's like they have these like 15-minute videos dedicated to like certain aspects of the game, and one of the things is like the gangs of the game, and it just goes, meet these people. They're rough and tough guys that live out in the desert, and they're all about supporting each other and family and all this shit, and they race their cars. And meet this other this Latin group of lowriders that have all these crazy stuff, and over here. Then meet this other group, and then meet this other group, and then meet it, and it just kept on going and going and going.
So it's a bunch of
like,
bunch
yeah.
Of okay.
Like, you know, you usually get like, oh, you get 3 because that's you get 3, that's variety, you know.
Pretty much.
But this was like, meet this people, now meet this one. Okay, now meet this people. Okay, now meet these guys. Now meet these people over here. Now meet these people. It just went on and on.
All right. I might have to look at some videos.
Just reading the chat real quick. Galocha asking, what's the hardest game you guys played? Because in saying Cuphead is so hard. Gotta agree right there. That's probably one of the toughest games I've played. Cuphead.
I still haven't beat Punch Out, so that's an old game, very very old game.
It doesn't say what's the hardest game you played, not beaten, right? you've been playing a lot of hard games.
The hardest game I played is what was it? It's not Dark Souls, but it's equivalent to that. Bloodborne. That game, man, that game. And it recently came up again because when I said I went to my library, I'm like, oh yeah, you fucking game, you're still there.
You dick. Well, you're still right there.
And the thing is, I know if I try to go back, it's gonna be even worse because I stopped at a certain level, which was a pretty high level. And you get the timing down, you get your rhythm, you got all that. But if I try to jump in right now, I'd be like, just death.
You need a good like 2 days of Percy time invested into the before you like, all right, now I can like get into it.
Actually, yeah, because man, that. Have you played any games like that?
Oh, I've seen you play them.
But have you played like any of like the Dark Souls or the Bloodborne?
It's the RPG aspect that doesn't entice me of it. Is the cool? I beat it and then all right, here's 50 menus. We do all the upgrades.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it because they're like, oh, you're gonna add this crystal to this weapon to upgrade it here, but now it's lower here, and I'm like, how does that even does that affect? All right, and you think you notice it, but then you don't notice, but it really did make a change. So like, god damn it, I put the wrong crystal. I could have beat this guy so much quicker.
This thing has a 1% chance of doing this one bonus that might happen. I don't know. You might not want to
Yeah.
put this on here, and then it happens every time you hit. Like, well, how do you do it? Yeah, the thing about Cut is that like I'm a platformer. I like when things go from left to right. You know, I'm a Mario. I'm that guy. So Cuphead just brought that out in me. I was like, this is great. This is perfect. This I'm platforming. I'm shooting things. It's Contra and it looks great. That's like it looks great and the music. Just everything's just hand drawn.
I need to play that game. Like I played it a little bit when we went to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but the like it,
yeah,
it
was too much lag on there. I remember that.
Yeah, so like it wasn't fun.
Right there, perfect example. Raiden and I can play for hours and not win any challenge on Cuphead.
Damn.
Because there's like 5 levels of like get to the end kind of levels, and the rest of them are just bosses. They're like, fight this giant onion, fight this giant honey bee, fight this giant toad, fight these giant rats that are in tins and you have to destroy them, fight this boat. Like it's just like it's just random shit you gotta fight because all these things have been possessed by the devil and you're freeing their spirits.
Yes, that's what you're doing.
No, that's what you're doing.
Oh, you're doing.
Yeah, that's what you are doing.
I was like, that's just your excuse to kill them and be like, yes, I saved them.
No, you're really saving them.
Okay.
Yeah, all these people made deals with the devil.
Wait. So you're collecting the souls?
I'm collecting their souls so I can go up against the devil for some reason. Main character is the devil. The bad guy.
Okay. I eventually try that game, but yeah, that I hear it's hard.
It's fucking tough. Like I think it's easier than the old school games. Like I think like Contra is fucking ridiculous. Like without the 99 life cheat, I don't think you could pass that game, right? Like
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, no.
Like unless you're spending like all the time just dedicated to that game, I don't feel like you could pass that game.
How many old Nintendo games did you ever beat?
Mario 1, Mario 2. And I had this pool game on there that I beat. I had, let's see, Rock and Roll Racing. I beat that. I beat a couple. I remember I beat a couple.
I beat Mario 1, Mario 3, and I think that's it. Never beat Punch Out, never beat Excite Bike, and I don't think you can beat Duck Hunt. I think that's just continually until it gets too fast and you fail, I think. I don't know.
I consider beating Duck Hunt passing level 9. Because after that, it just gets faster and faster.
Then if you put it that way, I did beat that. Stupid dog, laugh at me, will you?
That felt good talking about all the games and nostalgia and stuff. But now let's talk about all the stuff we've been watching or we've seen it. What you been seeing?
Well, the obvious is Mando. Watch
woo,
that.
Woo, woo.
So good. Although I don't know, spoilers. Should do spoilers?
Keep it spoiler free.
Okay. Well,
we can't say why we hate it.
Let's just say I'm gonna have to go look at some other lore.
Yeah, we can say that is that Mandalorian has so much stuff from the Clone Wars that something I never seen. Like I've seen all the Star Wars movies, and the Clone Wars it never spoke out to me. Like I've always heard good things. It was just like, I don't want to watch that. Whatever. And now I'm really into Mando, and they're like, hey, Make sure you watch this series you didn't see before.
It's like, damn it. So yeah, that's gonna probably be my next thing. I start watching Clone Wars, and the other one is Rebels, which are on Disney Plus. So nice. All right, and then let's see what else I've been watching. What else did I have been watching? Oh, I watched some. I ran into a gambling anime. It's called Kurugai or something like that, and it's basically this high school where all the elite people go.
It's always high school.
And yeah, and basically everyone gambles, and you gamble money, and if you go into debt, they become your basically your pet, your slave.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is this girl comes in and she just wrecks shop. Like she's a compulsive gambler.
So
she's good at it.
What's the gambling?
Money. You bet money.
No, but like what are they betting on? Like what's the game or whatever?
Different games. There's a bunch of different games, and it's basically who the person who challenged gets to choose the game, or let's say the person the challengee chooses the game. But the thing is, she's so good at reading the games. She figures out, oh, these fuckers are cheating. So she figures out how they're cheating, but still gambles. And it's a cool series. Although some of the fan service, I'm like, God damn it.
It's always there.
It's always there. It's always there. But the other stuff it's cool. It's the thing that does kind of like not freak me out, but I'm just like, whoa. It's when they go into their like gambler crazy mode where like they get super hyper focused on something and their face contorts like super weird, like
it's always that super up close with the the anime lines,
eyes, and like you're like
with one blue eye, super shiny,
and the eye is glowing, and you're like, the fuck. And
so they play checkers or what the fuck are they doing? Like board games?
So one was poker. Another one was some weird game where you try to match cards. You take two different decks and they try to match it, and whoever matches the most wins. But then she figured out that there was like a little like tell because of the other thing, and then
so like
they have made up games in there that they have the rules, and I'm like,
so it's not like casino games. It's just like games with whatever they come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
Because you said gambling, and I went to like 21 and poker. And like you
didn't
really
poker's in there,
but you didn't really. That's what I was saying. You didn't really say 21 and poker. Like, so what are the games? Like, I don't understand what they're gambling on. Like sports or.
Yeah, so that series is pretty good. It's on Netflix. And I can't think of anything else right now. I know watch other stuff. It's just it all becomes a mesh after watching so much stuff. So watch Knives Out finally. That was really good. What a
good movie. What a murder mystery movie, right?
It was good because every time like, oh, I got this. I feel, huh? Wait a minute.
Wait, no. Okay, no. Oh, fuck me. I'm wrong.
Pretty much like, huh? All right then. But it's good. Not gonna spoil anything, but it's a good movie. It's a fun movie.
I like the main girl because it felt like she was there, but like not there. Like she was just out of the way. Like she was never like. I felt like she was never like the main focus of the movie.
Yeah. But
and what'd you think of 007's accent?
I love it because it's so over the top. I loved it. I'm like, and I love the way Cat makes fun of it.
I make fun of it.
Well, yeah, he tells him you sound like what is it, like a foghorn leghorn.
I'm thinking Colocha for that. I'm saying from the Knives Out and beats.
What about you? Did you like his accent or no?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Unbelievable.
Like it just felt like he had that southern drawl, and he just went like super crazy with it because like we all know who he is and what he looks like and what he sounds like, and he's supposed to be, James Bond 007 is like, well, I say, you know.
Like, oh shit, you did it perfectly. See, you are a good actor. You're not just 007.
They're asking what platform was it on. I want to know. You guys rented it or did you guys watch it somewhere?
Amazon Prime.
I seen it on Amazon.
Yeah, it was Amazon Prime.
Well, I've been watching The Great British Bake Off.
Ooh, how is that? I keep hearing about it, and I'm like, I want to check it out one day.
It's so nice to see that type of like reality show where I'm used to the cooking shows over here. Is the Gordon Ramsay? Yeah, I'm gonna kill you, and then super competition and all that shit. and it's just like, oh, it's a nice off. It's like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, hey, how's it going? Like, so I didn't know when I started what the show was really about. I thought it was just like all gonna be like just random like baking things, right? And turns
I
out,
pictured it.
yeah, but turns out like there's sometimes when like they're making like dioramas of like baked good things, and the one that they had like intersecting like big ass sheets of cookies so they stand on their own, and like they make like regular dessert things too, but they also like dress up their shit sometimes.
That's cool, all right?
And they may have some shit I've never heard of. Like there's like almost like a jelly like bottom with like a creamed top, like in the middle is like a sponge cake all filled on,
What the hell?
and like all covered in this like fondant that they've made, and I'm like, okay. I'm learning about uh loaves and why you shouldn't put vegetables with too much water in your loaf, because that'll make your bread rise too much, and then it's gonna because all the water from the vegetables is gonna steam up your dough and expand it. But then when it starts cooling down, it's gonna make your dough shrink.
Oh,
Who knows
I
about
would've
this
never-
shit?
I would've never known that. Huh.
It's I'm learning. I'm not gonna use any of this knowledge.
Of course. But it's good to know.
There was one point where one of the dudes is like they're supposed to be making like these like 12 identical cookies to each other, so they have to be like all the same type of cookie. And so this guy starts like cutting out his cookie. He baked the sheet already, and he starts cutting it out with like a thing. And they say, yeah, you can see right here that it's been cut out from this on the outside, so that's sort of unacceptable, because we're looking, we kind of like when it flattens out to the edge of it. It's
What?
nice.
What? Goddamn.
So they're fucking strict to this shit, dude.
Fuck.
And there's like there. So I told you, there's never like any like overreactions, like Ronaldo in the chest, like, you donkey. Like it's never shit like that. It's everyone being super polite and being like concerned when someone else like messes, like, oh no, like they messed up and shit like that. The only real like blow up thing that happened is like someone took out someone else's ice cream from the freezer, and it turns out it made it into like a gloop instead of like.
Oh.
And the guy gets all frustrated and throws away everything, and it gets him kicked out because he couldn't present anything. He could have still presented what was there.
Yeah.
And he still could have come out with a grade. They even told him, like, so your ice cream was messed up? Yeah. So how was your base? That was still there. How was your crust? That was still there. How was your other thing? That was still there. And how was your ice cream? No good. Well, where was the rest? Like fuck! You make so much sense right now.
Like, damn.
It's like going back to high school. Like, at least I turned something in, right?
That's true. Points is better than 0, so.
And it has like these two hosts, and they're pretty funny if you like British humor. It's all double entendres and fucking British humor and the super dry humor, and I'm like,
super dry.
I'm like, this is great. I love all this.
So what is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix? Okay, I gotta check that.
And there's like 10 seasons on this shit, and I'm like,
Jesus.
I'm like, I finished season 1, like understood what it is. So I have like on in the background as I'm doing other things. It's like, and I just see when things are baking. There's always a scene of them looking into the oven.
You gotta make sure it's okay.
I know, but it's like, but it's always there. It's always like, all right, everyone's gonna be looking at their ovens and oven time, and like
right.
over here, and they always comment like, everyone right now is just looking at their oven. Everyone's really concerned and they have to be concerned about how long the thing's gonna be. So
that's cool. All right, gotta add that to the list.
So the way the show is set up, like how it's run, is there's 3 different competitions. The first one they know about, and they've been practicing it for the rest of the week. They have like a week to know, like, we're gonna be making this at the end of when we come in on Saturday, and everyone's like, cool, we got it. So they get to go home, practice the shit at their own time, come in. And like, this shit worked when I was at home. It's not working for me now, but so then once that's done with, then there's the technical challenge, where they give them a recipe and like it has like missing steps in it.
What?
Like they'll give you how to make the filling, how to make all this, but they won't give you a baking time. Like, all right, good luck.
Damn. Damn. All right.
And then after that, it's like the super decorating crazy one sometimes, or the super elaborate one. Like, we want you to make 36 identical cupcakes. Go. And it's like people bringing their own shit from their house. Like, yeah, my husband made me this thing to get perfectly cut cupcake bottoms. I'm like, what? Like, it's like so intricate. And then, but you think about it, like every competition has like their own thing that they focus like super intensely on, right? So like cooking, if you're gonna be like judging it, every little thing has to be completed right, or
Yep.
it's a piece of shit. Why'd you even bring this in?
Yeah, it's always like, it looks beautiful. Oh no, but it tastes bad. So get out of here.
Yeah.
Like there's set of rules.
But I'm imagining like the special effects show where people are making like all these like monsters. I'm pretty sure like, yeah, you fucked up right here. You could have done this, and you really messed up. And like, this thing looks amazing. Like, it's always like one thing, like, oh, you really had a horrible time doing this, lining this up over here. I'm like, you could
really? How do you tell? Like that looks fine. That's
Yeah.
better than most of the things they see.
give me 5 years, I couldn't come close to anything that these persons made.
But I like competition shows. Like like if I'm scrolling through TV and then like, oh, what's going on? Oh, what is this? Chopped. Oh, let me sit down and watch Chopped. Or what is this? Oh, it's the one I introduced Brenda to. I don't know if I mentioned last podcast, but it's Forged by Fire, and it's a knife making competition.
Yeah.
Remember we ran into it in Denver, and then I'm like, this isn't a thing. This is a thing.
It's like, how is this a thing? They just competition for everything now.
Yeah, but it's fucking cool. Like they're like, all right, like the one we saw, like, all right, you see this truck? You need to take out metal from this truck to make your base of your knife. Go. And then I'm like, all right, I guess I'll take a fender. And they're like, oh, they have to go into the drive shaft because that's the real metal, the hard steel that they can make. Wait, what? I would just fucking take it with there on the side and all right, let's make that work. Like, nope, you have to get a certain hardness of metal that'll pliable. I'm like, what the? All right, that's why you guys are the experts. And then like I'm like, oh wow, that knife looks good. And they're like, oh no, look at it. Oh, what atrocious craftsmanship. It's so bad. Like I would be able to make none of that.
It's like I'm like, a sword. Like, that's all we got.
What's really cool is when they have to put them to the test, right? And some of them are like, all right, it's not gonna chop that. Oh my god, that sliced through the rope like nothing. And the other ones are like, oh, easy peasy. It broke? What the fuck?
How did it break on the hilts? Like,
yeah. So yeah, I love competition shows.
What would be your ideal competition show you would like to participate in? Like, you think you could have a chance in?
Ooh. See, there's that part of me like, oh, barbecue show, but then I see somebody, I'm like, yeah, no, these dudes know how to like get the perfect wood.
No. We're not getting those experts in like who are fucking 2 steps away from opening a restaurant. We're getting the guys who are just starting.
You see the ones like they have the trophies right next to the truck, like, yeah, I've won the X.
Oh, I just do this on the weekends. It's not a big deal, you know.
Yeah, I've just won 20 first place prizes in barbecue, but that's nothing.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess that'd probably be the one. Like probably like a barbecue one. I think I'd be okay with, because I'm decent barbecue. But like all the other one, like cooking in general, like say, baking. No way, I can't bake for shit. I am horrible at baking. Like I fucking burn toast. It isn't even baking.
You're supposed to burn toast.
Like, do you know how to bake? Like, because it's supposed to be like one little bit off and you ruin the freaking thing.
Oh, well, I've learned that now. Shit, just everything is like, it matters the way you pour the egg into the dough. It matters how you're stirring as you're pouring the egg. It matters how much heat you have as you're stirring, as you're pouring
Yep.
that egg. It
Yep.
matters what time you pour that egg into the thing on the heat that you were stirring. It's so many little things. You have 2 hours. Ready, set, bake.
Go. It's like when you hear like, oh, he's stirring it into. No, he's supposed to fold it into. It's the same thing. Like, no, you fold it is different than stirring. I'm like, but you're mixing it. No, folding allows more air. So I'm like, huh? What?
What I learned was that so they got their dough ready. Oh, we want to add butter to it. So why don't you just add the butter when it was your dough? Because more dough in the butter is going to give it a different taste than if I just put it at this point as I'm laying the dough out and then folding the butter into the dough. What?
I was just like, all right, melt the butter, pour it in, let's go.
Yeah, well, some for the popcorn, some for the dough, and then some for me. Let's go. Baking equals science. Cooking equals magic. Baking is science. Two of these, one of these, stir this, and ta-da.
Sure.
It was like the donut that we saw, fucking twisting all these crazy things. All right, we're done with that. It's just natural at that point.
Have you seen? It's an old video. I'm gonna find it, but it's like a dude doing the same thing as the donut we saw twisting, but he's making noodles, and he's not cutting it, but he's rolling it and slapping it on the table, like twist, slap, and he has a bunch of noodles. Like what? What? That doesn't make sense.
I don't understand how to make noodles. It's like I see it and I'm like, I can do that, and then the video's like halfway through, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know where I lost it. It's egg, flour, magic, and I don't know where I lost the. Like it's in there somewhere. It's in there. I just don't understand.
What about you? So what did you say about which competition do you think you'd be okay in?
I want to go in a binge watching competition. I want to be watching a show everyone has to watch and then finish it before them, as in like whoever finishes it first and then takes this test at the end wins. It has to be a show that no one has seen together.
Okay.
It can't be like a show you've already seen and then you have to refresh yourself. It's a brand new show for everyone. And then how much information did you retain from that?
Oh, yeah, I'm screwed.
It's like I took a nap, but I was still paying attention.
Yeah. I was on my phone, but still paying attention, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's the start of every like show and movie. It's like, all right. Oh, wait, what happened? I missed the plot. I gotta rewind. I missed the initial setup. Oh, I like movies from Paramount, and I put it back to my phone.
Yep. First you mentioned that, I was watching what was it? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I love the movie, but there are areas I already know. I'm like, all right, they're just gonna talk. It's boring stuff, whatever. And I got on my phone, and B's over here like, really? You're not gonna watch it? I'm like, you don't understand how many times I watched it. This part I know is boring. I don't need to know this part. I'm waiting for the next scene, so it'll be fine. She goes, fine.
I don't need to be over here talking to Voldemort about nothing. All right, I'm fucking out of here. I got places to be.
Yeah, like okay, go. What's his face is gonna run in there, be yelling at Harry, talking about like, did you put your name in it? Like, I already know all this. They're gonna interrogate him. Whatever. Let's keep going. Freaking Dumbledore yelling it. Although in the book it's all about he calmly asked them, "Did you?"
Yeah, but it made it more exciting. Imagine if you would have asked them right there, like, "Hey, did you put your fucking name in the thing?" They no. Well, you said no.
Yep.
Let's move along, guys. The fucking Dumbledore theory. Harry can do no wrong unless I say so.
100 points, Gryffindor. Let's go.
God, Dumbledore was an asshole.
He was.
Oh, he suffered so much growing. Shut the fuck up. You made all these other kids suffer for no reason. You couldn't have given these points as these things were happening. You knew this show was happening.
And who was winning? Nah, we'll give it. Oh, wait.
Who's winning? Oh yeah, Harry is.
Not even Gryffindor.
No, Gryffindor doesn't win.
Harry wins.
He hides it. Oh, Longbottom won it with 10 points. Fuck off. Longbottom didn't win shit. He lost. He's the reason they were down there in the first place.
Freaking Butters.
Yes, you have to be in the moment. Harry Potter 4 is life. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
like 3 a lot. Prisoner of Azkaban. I like that one a
That's
lot.
that's the one I could probably watch the most of. Like, there's a lot of good scenes in it.
Yeah.
Like, I think 1 and 2 they're good, but
2 and
they're two kid movies.
yeah.
They're
The one is super kid movie.
yeah.
2, I didn't like the second book either, so that's why I'm like, eh. 3 I really liked. 4 I liked. 5 was Order of Phoenix.
Five's Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, that was alright. I like that one too.
For me, it was when I started reading, 1 through 4 were already out.
Mm-hmm.
So I started like catching up when 5 and 6 and 7 came out.
Okay. Yeah, I had finished. Let me see, because I remember. Fuck, I forgot which book it was with the. Which I know, I get it. It looks pretty cinematically, blah blah blah. But it just one of I think the biggest pet peeves I had is when they were able to locate. Spoilers if people haven't read the books or watched the movies, but where they were able to locate the Weasley house, even though that had
Oh,
been
6.
enchanted. Like that to me was the biggest one. Even even allow the fact that you can apparate into Hogwarts, fine. But
I say
if they
6.
know the building's there, they could just bring in like he just go right there. They know he's there, huh? That didn't make sense
Six,
logically.
6 is one of the best books and worst movies
So it was six
because
then.
yeah, because
Okay.
6. Oh, 50 points for Hufflepuff.
Wait, oops, I misspoke. I meant 50 points to Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so it was six then. Yeah, that.
6 is because it's a lot of self-loathing and self-hate and introspective into to Harry, and going back and figuring things out and trying to see what things are. It's not a lot of things are happening. It's a lot of, hey, let's see what happened a while ago.
Yeah,
So
and even
that's why it's a good book, but it's hard to put that into a movie. Like
yeah, like
they didn't visit any of those places they went.
and they're like, fuck. All right, let's add this scene for the movie to make it more dramatic.
Hmm. There's
Because
no
it's like
action. There's no action in 6.
that's right.
That's why they have to add it.
Except for in the last 2 chapters, and they kind of glossed that over
Yeah, they're like,
in the
fuck that.
movie.
Moving along. We don't need that part.
Like we'll do that in the next 2. You get
Oh
action.
wait, that matters. Oh shit! Go back. Go back.
We should we can go off and just fucking Harry Potter things and like, god damn it, you piss me
I know a Harry Potter podcast for no reason.
off.
I'll go ahead and just talk Quidditch for a whole fucking hour. How stupid it is.
What it's yeah, it's pretty bad. Which it's so bad they only gave it like 5 minutes in the movie
No,
for
Quidditch in the
the World
movie,
Cup.
great.
The World Cup. No, the World Cup is just like, it's over. Like,
No, but I mean, like, actual, like, looking at it and shit's cool like that. But, like, in the reading about it, reading about it like that is hard to
visualize.
picture. Yeah. Because
Like
Quidditch, fucking like this. in the book, all right, let me read these 2 chapters about how this fucking snitch is supposed to work and shit.
how you got these hoops up here, and then you got a guy that you can hit him with a hammer. Wait, like a club.
It's a beater, all right? They're beaters.
My bad, a beater, and you can use the quaffle to hit it.
You got the waffle,
The
got the
quaffle. Snitch.
and
What
the
else?
other one.
And then get a
And the other one.
and the rest.
All right, I think that's good.
I think we're good.
We can stop with the Harry Potter talk. You can keep on going. I hate Harry Potter.
We'll discuss more after.
Maybe we should do another reread.
I feel like it.
Percy was furious with the World Cup in the movie. Again, so much, they picked the biggest movie to put that in. There's so much in that book.
Yeah, there was a lot of that, but it just because in the book, it's such a cool
Yeah,
drawn out scene, and
there's
then it's over.
there's missing characters in the movie. Come on now.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
talking about a scene. There's characters missing.
I know. I'm being nitpicky.
There's
Being
so
nitpicky.
no, there's so much to be mad about.
There is a lot of, but
All
still,
right.
books. Movie 6 is the one that has the most like, God damn you.
I'll tell that teenage angst. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for being here. This was another fantabulous day here with the GB podcast. Thanks for putting up with our garbage. And then I am Edgar. That guy right there is Percival. And we'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. for some retro rage. What are you planning on playing, Percy? What you got?
I might just rewatch Harry Potter and get mad and yell at the TV. That's not what is in the book. Ah!
God damn it! Fuck you! God damn it, Bug! All right, hasta luego.
Bye.